Hello, Conspiracy Cocktails. I'm your host, Pierre. Today we're doing another cocktail for a close friend of mine who wanted frozen drinks. So we're making another frozen drink, and she loves Amaretto. So this is going to be a rock troll drink. The rock trolls, if you ever watched a movie, or even if you just watch Once Upon a Time and you see the rock trolls in there, I believe it was last season. I can't remember if it happened this season or last season, but basically when Elsa was in there, you see they look like rocks. But then they're also trolls. They got grass growing on their back, so you got some grass vodka. So it's going to have a lot of flavor to this, because the basis of this cocktail is an Amaretto Stone Sour. So, Amaretto, she loves Amaretto. Stone, the rock trolls, and she loves sour drinks. So it's Stone Sour. So it's so much of a blend of flavors, everything she likes, and it's also something I like. I love Amaretto Stone Sours. And surprisingly, when I first had this, I was very curious about it. This actually has real bison grass in it. I don't know if it actually says on there, but it's basically bison grass flavored vodka. Way back when the company Deuce Global, I was dealing with them, I saw this on the Sobieski site. I mentioned to the one person who was my contact, said I gotta have this, and he sent me a bottle. And when I first had it, I tried it straight just for the hell of it. It's actually really good. If you look at bison grass vodka and think it's grass vodka, that's gonna be nasty. It's not. It's good. It's something definitely worth trying out. I definitely suggest it. I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna pan out in this cocktail, but it's gonna give it a little more of an earthy note because we're also adding a bit of bitters to it. Because if you think about one of the things that the rock trolls do, I can't remember if it's in the movie or if it's in the TV series. I watched both, but they kind of all meshing together to me. But they give the parents a stone of forgetfulness. And that stone makes them forget about Elsa. Forget about everything. So that way they don't have to worry about the burdens of a lost child. So the bitterness that falls upon that when Elsa finds that out. I believe it was actually in the Once Upon a Time series, which is a good series if you ever get a chance to check that out too. But yes, it's based off the Frozen series. It's going to be flavorful. As I said, it's an Amaretto Stone Sour. It's going to have bison grass vodka in it. Some bitters, orange juice. It's going to be good. Let's show you exactly how this one's made. Now, your average Stone Sour, it's basically equal parts of your Amaretto, orange juice, and your sour mix. So we're kind of keeping that same concept because we're keeping 2 ounces of sour mix, 2 ounces of orange juice, but we're taking the Amaretto, splitting it between these two, so it's an ounce and an ounce. So it's still 2, 2, 2 with bitters. So you're taking 1 ounce of your Amaretto. One thing I can say about this stuff, the moment I pour that in, all you can smell is a nutty almond flavor coming from that. It's very sweet, very flavorful. It's good. And try that with a really good scotch. You have a perfect Godfather. Which is something, by the way, I definitely got to make on this show. Maybe Father's Day. We'll find out. So you're going to take your ounce of bison grass vodka. Now, if you can't find Sobieski, there's a couple other ones out there. I can't think of the brands off the top of my head, but I've seen a couple in there. One actually has a little piece of the bison grass in it. I don't remember the company, but I remember seeing it over in the shop right near me. But you can get it. If you can't get it, you can also go to drinkupnewyork.com, and they have the one with the piece of bison grass in it. They don't have this, but they have the other one. So it's easy to get. Just gotta find the right sources. Then you want to add 2 ounces of your sour mix. And 2 ounces of orange juice. And finally, a dash of Angostura aromatic bitters. Now, so if you can't get Angostura, which is pretty much you can get anywhere, there's other ones with Scrappies. There's just tons of ones you can actually get. But Angostura is one of the most classic ones. It's definitely worth checking out. Give it a good shake. Pour in your glass. There you have it. Disney's Frozen Rock Trolls cocktail. So it's, as it says, basically Amaretto Stone Sour with a little bit of bitters. You get that nice earthy flavor, and definitely Sobieski Bison Grass Vodka. It's going to add more of an earthy flavor to get the idea of a rock. See how it tastes. I gotta say, the flavor is phenomenal. It's sweet, it's sour, has a lot of the amaretto nutty flavor you're getting out of that. And you got that earthy tones. That blends in really well with it because you got the nutty, which is basically the almonds, and you also get that earthy grass flavor. It just kind of gives you more of a feeling of a nice summer day, but it's also really good flavor-wise. It has a nice head on it. That's one thing about the sour mix, is it gives a nice good froth to it. But this is extremely good. I'm not even kidding. I love Amaretto Stone Sours. And never once thought about actually combining all these other ingredients in there, because this is a variant of the Amaretto Stone Sour. So flavor-wise, it's similar, but it's amplified so well as far as flavor. So it's definitely worth checking out. And Savvy, I hope you love this drink because you said you love Amaretto. So I figured I'd design this drink off for the Frozen series for you because I know you love that series too. So definitely let me know what you think about this. If you see me work, thank me and let me know what you think. But as always, like us on Facebook on Spirit Cocktails, subscribe to our channel, and do what Savvy did. Just text me, send me some ideas for cocktails if you can't really design it yourself, or just send me a cocktail in the link below. However you want, just send the cocktails. I'll definitely make them. But as always, drink responsibly.